time we get some work done on this layout. Let's see here. That should be good. Now, if anybody's watching, I won't know. So that's a starter. Because, I mean, it's my phone, right? So, unless there's a way I can kind of perch it here. Possibly. Okay, yeah, there we go. That seems like a better idea. All right. So I really want to get this area done and over with so I can start working on my helix. And there's a number of things that I have to do in order to get to that point. To bring it down a little bit. For example, I need this wall put in here, right behind the tunnel. It's not a huge deal, but it's something that needs to be done. There, and it'll just go like that, right? It's just a block. If you manage to see through here to, you know, right in here, you don't want to see the backdrop. So I'm just basically putting a piece of foam board there to block that. I see there's a couple of people watching. How's it going, everybody? Sorry if I missed you there, if you already said hey. Cyber Monday. So this is something here that I can just glue into place with my hot glue gun. No big deal. And that'll just stay there. Nothing really happens with it. That's basically it. All right, so that was everything for no, just joking. I just started. I need another stick. So the cool thing about this if I can get this hot glue to stop stringing on me. I hate it when it strings. And then I'm like, I've got like a mess of string glue all over the place. Oh, geez. Okay, well, that's to that. Anyways, like the biggest part of doing this here today was with the last live that I did, the GVO, where I worked on the layout, which I do normally every Thursday. I don't really have one in December that I'm doing because we're only doing 3 weeks of the Third Rail Thursdays. So I wanted to just kind of hop on and basically do some work. I'm gonna see if I can get all this glued down here because this ballast is not permanent right now. And I'm gonna glue it down, obviously, and yeah, make it a bit more permanent. And then that way I can glue my bridge in place, which will be fun. Don't know what that is. And I'm just, you know, chipping things off the checklist here, you know. I did get extra supplies and whatnot, so I can do some more work on it. And yeah. Oh, thank you. I try. I I really do, honestly. Two of the major things that I'm using today are the isopropyl. It's 98% alcohol in a little spray bottle. Then I've also got a 50-50 mixture of cow's milk and, no, I'm just playing. It's white glue and water, and then there is also some dish soap in there for a nice scented flavor. No, I'm just joking. But yeah, none of this is going to be serious, just because I'm so tired. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna do a little bit here, and then. So what I like to do, I like to make this pretty decently misted with the actual alcohol. Again, this area is like way off to the side, so for actually needing this to be like super detailed is not really necessary. I just want it to look good and function. If it doesn't function and trains can't roll over it, then I've already failed. So when it becomes wet like that, I'm going to mist this a bit here. A lot of people use an eyedropper. I personally do not have the patience to sit here with an eyedropper and do that. This will work as well. 50-50 glue, water, and then, you know, a couple of spurts of dish soap. I don't think you need that much. And look, I'm doing like such a large area, and because it's set on mist mode, it's not moving the rocks, everything is staying put. Now you can use this idea on ballast, or if you really want to lock in all the grass and whatnot, you can definitely go over it with this as well. But for now, we're just doing the ballast. Okay, so that's probably about like a 1.5 foot long section already done. Time flies. Time flies. I'm gonna move you over here a little bit, and I'm gonna go this way. Sorry about the shadow. You can totally see the the shadow right there because the light is right up above, right in the middle. Not normally a huge deal, but also check this out. So I have a video I'm gonna upload later for the Woodland Scenics vacuum, and and you'll be able to see firsthand, obviously, well, I just showed you there, but you'll be able to see my review on the little vacuum. Shocker, I really like it. It does what it needs to do, and that's very important. But you'll be able to see the full video once that's uploaded. Cool beans. All right, let's keep going here. Now you notice I'm spraying it into the middle of the track, and I'm not spraying the outside. The glue will make its way down regardless, but I'm mostly doing it down the center, and then I'll do some light misting on the sides as well. This is perfect if you're doing like a large area. You get a lot more done. Let's see. That's basically like a 2.5, 3 foot section. What's going on? Trading Freaks here. How's it going? Lakawana. How's it going? Just working away today. Doing this section here, which needs, I need this section done like now. Like yesterday. That's how I need this section done. It's Monday. So, I mean, I normally work Mondays, but I work like at night. And the house is empty right now, and I'm just wanting to get some stuff done. So, when it's quiet like this, normally I'll do one of two things. One, blast some music, work on the layout, or I'll go live and work on the layout. Hope everybody's doing good. I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving out in the US there the other day. I think it was the other day. And hope you guys had a safe, whatchamacallit, not Boxing Day, Black Friday. Black Friday, I know it's a big time of year for everybody. It's a new TV season. It's where everybody goes out and gets a new TV, right? So the cool thing about this is I got some lights on the way for that little building that was right there. I'm doing the glue here just to hold it all down. Want to make sure we are good. And then I'll drill the holes there for the for it. Okay. So I mean that's basically that whole section, and that took like no time. That glue will absorb, no problem. Next up, I think I wanted to install the bridge and make that more permanent. Here we go. So this is the bridge. Honestly, like you can't even see the top of it, but it's foam core board, and I only had to paint the one girder there. And then I've got the, yep, I put a little bit of dish soap in it. Not a lot, just enough. And let's see here. Okay. So that basically goes like that. It's just a matter of connecting it now. Most of the stuff you don't even see. I'll be able to put like a truck on there or something, and you'll see the truck, but not too much. A drop, yeah, sure. I mean, I did like a little, like it's like in a hand soap bottle, so I did a couple of spurts. Nothing too crazy. But I have to lock that in again, so I need my hot glue. I use my hot glue for a lot. I find that it works, and I don't really have any complaints. It's an essential tool, I find. Yeah, a drop, yeah. I mean, I gotta be honest, I don't even know what the dish soap is for. I just, when you hear everybody saying, don't forget to add a drop of dish soap, it's second nature now. Oh, hey, Mr. Meow. Yeah, it's just one of those things that you tend to use. I don't know, it works. So, yeah. Now, I like how dark the ballast looks now. Hopefully it dries like on the dark side like that. All right. So also what I'm gonna do, I've got some stuff that I use, well, I'm gonna do some of the static grass. I'm gonna see how well that works. Yeah. Got a few things I want to try out. Just curious to see how well it'll work. Kind of complete the scene. I also have trees. I've been doing a lot of trees lately as well. I've got some videos. I feel like I've got about like 4 or 5 videos that are lined up that I have. Like I've got one that's set for today for the Woodland Scenics vacuum, and then I've got one for trees. I'm working on one for the Walther switch machines because I've got about 6 installed right now, and I want to do an install video for that. Just waiting for a couple of buttons to show up in the mail, which will be either today or tomorrow. And then I've basically got a full set. So I like to show it when I have a full set. Makes sense, right? How do I do this? Okay, I think I know. Just gotta make sure the glue is hot enough. Doing a cold start with the hot glue is kind of annoying, but then when it's like too hot, it burns through the glue too quick. But I'm really looking forward to like finishing, like done, this area here, and then that way I can put the module right above it, and then start working on my second level. So, hey James, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream. Now I'm just going to kind of hold that in place while the glue kind of dries there. Now I'll still be able to get in there and clean the track. It's like a 4-inch wide road, and I'll still be able to clean that track. So even if I'm putting this road over top and making it permanent, again, that's a huge step for me. Making things permanent. It it obviously takes a lot, right? Depending on what you're doing and what you need to do. So okay. Good. Are you good? You know what I want to do? I want to make sure that stays like that. And then all right. Yeah, no, the cool thing is that where, like, these are the guardrails from the actual bridge set that you can get from, I want to say, Pike Stuff. And when you don't attach them together, like in here, then basically what happens is that when this bends a little bit from going, like, it goes up and over, kind of gives that kind of look, but they separate a little bit. Not too much, but yeah, you don't basically, you see maybe to like here. So from here back, you won't even see. Good. I like to keep things simple, and no point in going nuts over something and then, stressing about it. It just doesn't make sense to me. So one of the things I wanted to do today, let's see, that's 2mm, 4mm, 2mm, 4mm. Okay. So this static grass, like, I'm not gonna lie, pretty nervous about using it because I've never done it before. I'm sure it's like anything else where, like, when you see it being done, you're like, no, I can't do that. That looks too difficult. And then when you actually do it, you're like, oh, really? That's all it was? Oh, okay. But yeah, when it comes to something like this, it's just I'm very, very new to it, so it's interesting to say the least. I already have my battery and whatnot in there, but it's not on right now. And okay. The one thing I don't like is that in order to fill it, you have to undo this screw. Where is it? There it is. Now they do give you a little screwdriver with it. That's no excuse. I had a Zephyr before. That was the first DCC thingy I had. No regrets. Why? Why are you not coming off? I thought it would be easier than this. Oh, you gotta twist it. It locks in place. I get that. I'm so dumb. Okay. Crazy Joe, how's it going? Okay, so that goes there. Okay. I think what I will start with is the 4mm, which would be closest to the track. And I can do both sides. So there's that. And I'm going to do a 50-50 blend of the straw, 4mm straw. Hey Dave, thanks for joining us. I'm going to do the static grass thingy. Thought I'd do it. That's all in place there. So I'm going to add some detail to the area. And it's a quiet day at home, so I thought, why not? Is this like a Ziploc bag? Okay, so it's kind of like a Ziploc bag. I'm just trying to sort my stuff out here and get this bag open. This is really difficult. I'm struggling so bad with this. I don't know what's going on with me today. Okay, there we go. Oh, hey SMT, how's it going? Yo, congrats on 20K subs. That's awesome. I can't even, wow. That's nuts, by the way, dude. Ew, and this, okay, so I've never touched static grass before. This stuff feels weird. I can't even really describe how it feels, like what it feels like. But, oh, you know what it kind of feels like? Okay, so if you have like a really old teddy bear and it's from like, you know, the 60s, that's like, and the fur is like coarse and it's no longer a soft teddy bear. That's kind of what that feels like. I'm glad I could describe that for you guys. Now, I don't know if that's all of them or just this one. But I do like that they come in a resealable, right? Ziploc tight bag. Now I'm filling the hopper here for those who are just joining us. I'm using the Woodland Scenics Static King, and I'm just filling the hopper. I'm doing a 50-50, so I've got the straw on one side. I'm going to put some light green. Is it light green? Shoot, I don't even know. Medium green. Sorry, that was my bad. Huge difference between medium green and light green for those who are very specific of their greens. And let's see here. Let's see if I can. I have a better knife somewhere. Here we go. Hey, Mark. So yeah, this is my first time using this. So, yeah. Some people are very good at, you know, they can pick up something and they can try it out and they're like, oh yeah, you know. So got the medium green here. You know what, the medium green kind of feels the same. So I'm gonna put roughly about the same amount in this side, just like the other side. Very anxious to try this, as you can probably tell. There really is so many ways you can do this. This is literally just one way, and it might not even be the right way, to be honest with you. Let's not kid ourselves. This is probably the wrong way. Okay, locks into place. I like that because I don't feel like I have to screw it in order for this to work. So that's basically just the setup of the hopper. You know, I've got 50-50 in there, right? And now sometimes people put a pin in the ground, right, as their ground. It comes with this little metal thing that I keep dropping, Butterfingers. And you're said to put like one of the legs into the glue or something, like wherever it is that it kind of. Okay. So the area that I am going to do first. Wish me luck, everybody. I feel like this is gonna be painful to watch. Okay, so let's say, for example, I want to do right here. I'm gonna spray the isopropyl. Cool. And do I have a... I don't have a cruddy brush, do I? Okay, well. I'm being very loose with all this. There we go. Okay. It's a small area, not very big. And I'm going to sit this just like that because it's somewhat in the glue and whatnot. And I'm going to turn it on and hope for the best here. Oh, nice. Lights up and everything. Okay, so, oh, okay, no, it's already down. Okay. This cord is really long and weird. I don't even know you guys. I have no idea. I mean, it'll probably look better when it dries. And they even give you a little comb here. Now, I think that it might be too short to tell. I don't know. I'm just going to keep going with it and hope for the best here. Okay, I gotta do this first. Brushing straight glue on. I mean, I did. It doesn't seem terrible when I do it. I'm just not entirely convinced yet. Well, damn, I think I gotta fix that. Where is it? Okay, you know what? Not terrible. I can actually see that there is a difference to it. And it totally looks like it's standing up. It looks like a big old fuzzy hill. Okay, that's really neat. I'm gonna have to put more in the hopper here, because I'm pretty sure that it's running low. Yeah, it goes through the green really quickly, and there's still a little bit of the dirty grass in there. I'll see if I can give you a closer look at it once I get a bit more done here. Now, also having the grass, like having done the grass under it, it definitely, I feel like it helps, because unless you're doing this stuff pretty thick on there, it, you know, it might not cover completely. Okay, so let's try this again. Putting the and the vacuum, right? So I'll be able to pick a lot of that extra stuff up with the little vacuum too, which is kind of neat. So I think I have to spray this area a little bit more. And I'm going to move you guys over just a little bit. And I got to fix that camera too. That cord is annoying. I'm going to fix that too. Where's the on button? Oh, there we go. Okay. Sorry, sometimes talking and doing the same thing, or doing all that while I'm talking, it's kind of difficult, but so let's get a closer look here. I don't even know if you can tell. the stand out of there so it's easier to. So I'm going to do something right along that edge there so you can't see any of that stuff. But, oh, hello. I'm going to probably say the name wrong. Agerbs from all the way from Sweden. But yeah, that's that's with static grass. So while I'm doing that, I might as well try something else here. Oh yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, you have to be like way down there. Okay, so I've got some bush. And I'm really wondering how well this will work. Again, if anybody's got any pointers. Because right now it's more like, let's see how long it takes for Chris to screw this up. Okay, so I'm just going to put that like that. Okay. And to add a bit of color to that, okay, so okay, so I took that flat, one-colored kind of bush there, and then I sprinkled some, because it's a dark green bush, and I added some light green blended turf to it, just to kind of lighten it up a little bit. And I'm going to go right along here, because I want to hide that. And kind of go like that. So this stuff here, it's fairly simple to work with. It's very, very stringy, right? You know, you have to kind of pull it, and it, like, you can spread it out very large, like very wide, to cover a larger area. Kind of like something like that. I've used, or I am using, I should say, because I haven't like shown it yet, but hairspray, but for trees. Now, obviously, I'm going to add trees to this area as well, but I wanted to do all this stuff first. So, let's see here. It's like when you're painting a picture, right? You have to stand back and look at it and say, well, what am I missing? Hey, David. Hey, Ethan. I was using the Static King earlier. Now I'm just kind of rounding off this area here and just kind of doing a bit of I guess adding some bushes and whatnot to it. Again, this area doesn't need to be perfect at all because it is, you know, far off in the distance. You're basically seeing it. So, not a huge deal. Let's see, where do I go next? So... And you can kind of even see where the static grass ends, basically, right about here. Now, as we go this way, obviously I want to do the ballast here and whatnot before I go this way. But most of that is reachable from the other side. I'm basically just trying to get from the ballast here this way. So it is what it is, but let's see here. All right. Okay, we're locked in. I'm gonna put that right about there. And then I'll move it over after. That's neat how it lights up and stuff. It's very space age, more or less. Now I took the divider there out of the hopper, and I put mostly the burnt grass in there just for this area. It's going to be a lot lighter. Keeping in mind, you know, you want to use a little bit of everything. No one field is one color. Grass ain't always greener on the other side, as they say. So I'm going to see if I can get it to stand up a bit more here. That seems a little light, so I think I'm gonna add a tiny bit of the green to it. But actually, I'm gonna sparkle it in like this. Sparkle it in and sprinkle it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure how, like when you do something like this here, I think you have like an image in your mind as to how you want it to look, but I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't always come out how you're thinking it's going to look. Again, first time using this static grass thing, so I didn't really know what to expect with it. Like, it works. Like, when you get down real close to it, it totally works. I think once the glue dries a bit more, I'll go over it with the vacuum as well, just to kind of take up the extra stuff. But, I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. There's no disappointment going on over here, that's for sure. Now, I've been doing this for about an hour now, and I've done, you know, a decent amount. You know, glue down the bridge, so that's in place, and glue down the ballast, so that stays. And then obviously did all that with the static grass. So now I'm going to do some static grass on this side here, all this. So I'll be able to go like this. I have the Woodland Scenics vacuum. Now, I'd mentioned it earlier, just in case you missed it, but I did a video, and I'm going to be uploading the video for the vacuum later this evening. So look out for that if it's something that you're interested in, if you want to see it actually, you know, in action and all that. I'll post that maybe in a couple hours or so. Thanks, Joe. I mean, yeah, that's really all you can do at this point, right? Like, you know, just keep trying it out, try different things, and you know, we make mistakes and we learn from them. So. Let's see here. So I don't think I want to totally clean out this hopper though, because there's some good grass in there, and I think I'm going to use a little bit of everything here. Spilled a little bit. So yeah, I'm gonna do a bit of a mix here and see what I can come up with. I like to try different things just because that's how I am. And I'm going to add a bit more. There we go. Just kind of mixing it in there. There we go. Okay, so we've got a good mix going on here. And I feel like this is done. So I'm going to remove that. And so we're going to start over here. Slowly running out of the isopropyl. I don't know if I've got backups. I think just the biggest thing is getting this done, because you know, I could be working at this for a while. And I don't personally want to work at it for a while. I want to run some trains. Yeah. Keep in mind this glue dries clear, so I'm just gonna. Alrighty. And I will place this just in this corner here, because that won't matter too much. You know, when I get down real low and I'm looking right at it, I can totally see it happening. And honestly, like, not even lying, it looks really neat. And I can see why a lot of professionals prefer using static grass over just, you know, the other stuff. Just the shaker and whatnot. I mean, you can't see it, but it looks really neat. Okay. I think it's one of those things that I think y'all gotta try in order to really, really be able to appreciate it. I hope everybody's day is going well. I know it's only Monday, right? Monday is not everybody's favorite day of the week. To me, it's Thursday. So today is my Thursday as far as my work schedule goes. So I work tomorrow and then I'm off for a couple of days, which, works for me. Like you can full on see it standing up, and it looks really neat. I think adding a bit of glue would not hurt. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. Just working away here, you know. That's what I do sometimes. Using the Static King static grass applicator from Woodland Scenics. And even if I just run this like right over, I'm not touching it. It's like a couple of inches or two above it. It helps to, you can see them kind of sticking up. There's a good mix of color in there, I find anyways. I think I'm gonna do a bit of the dead grass though, just to add a little bit more. So using a two-tone green there, so. Let's see if we can get in close again here and you can see how it actually looks. Just imagine a train rolling by. Now, over here, because you can kind of see from there to here is just, just using the shaker. But everywhere else, like that hill there, and right in front of me here, this is all the static grass. few seconds. Ooh, that's gonna fall. Okay. Don't want that to land on the cat, so I'll just put that down. So that's that's generally the look I'm going for, something like that. And then obviously, the train rolls through and whatnot. Thanks, John. Again, like first time ever using the static grass, and like I can see like a huge difference. Like when you look literally like right here, this is all shaker. But when you hit the other side of like that tree there, it's all static grass. Oh yeah, no, 100%. It really adds like another dimension to the actual to the layout and whatnot. I can't believe it just by looking at it, but yeah, the trees, like once I add trees to this, yeah, it'll be really really good. Thanks, Trainstorm. Oh, thanks, Jen. Yeah, I mean, I don't claim to be like a professional or anything at this, but I feel like I could really climb Mount Everest at this point, just because of just because of obviously it makes it look that much better. It's hard to pinpoint an era. Um, from what I'm modeling, like I really enjoy everything modern, and I get a lot of modern equipment and whatnot. But then there's the odd set that I have, like the CN Tempo set, and I have some older paint schemes of Ontario Northland that I do run. So like obviously like this is just some of it, a very small fraction of what I've got here. So obviously you've got like modern cylindrical hoppers, you've got a modern gondola, modern box cars, but then way in the back there you've got an SD40-2, which has a bit of an older paint scheme to it. And then obviously the two GP9s here, those are fairly modern as well. So and that's not even a fraction of what I have as far as rolling stock and locomotives. Yeah, I know. I totally agree. She's being bossy right now. It's because no one's looking at her, right? Yeah, of course. But yeah, so that's just I want to hop on. I wanted to show you guys the Static King, and show you basically. Well, I had no idea if it was going to be a fail or a win. I thought it did okay, and I'm pleased with it. It'll do. But I kind of want to show you my trees as well, because I'm starting some trees, and I have to go over here to get them. So I'm going to make my camera accessible and put the lid on my glue, because I'm more or less, I'm not really done with the area. I'm okay with it for now. Like I said, I got some lights for this building too, so I'm really excited to add lights. I'm going to put one right above the door there and right above the door there, and they're the gooseneck. So basically, they'll just point downward. Okay. All right, so now I can take that. There we go. So yeah, this is basically where you'd be standing right here. Minus the cat and whatnot. and the Coke can, obviously. But when you're looking at it, yoink. That's basically what you're seeing there. And then you've got your helix that'll be in the top left corner. It's going to be going upwards. Again, you're very far from it, so you can't really tell, but you're close enough that you can kind of get a good idea of it. And then for the trees, because I said, promised you I'd show you my trees. Trees. So I gotta add the greenery to it, right? And I'm excited for that. They are a bit of a brown trunk. Sorry about the shine to it too. Gotta get rid of that. My turnouts are actually Pico. I use Pico Code 83, literally everything. So, what are the trees made out of? They're store-bought, but they, I'll show you what they look like, or the box anyways. So, this is the box. Again, trusty Woodland Scenics. I love Woodland Scenic stuff, so I always recommend it. That or super trees. I've always wanted to do super trees. Can't find any. So that's what the trees look like. It's metal, a metal tree, and it was flat. But then you gotta bend every twig and branch, and then I stuck a whole bunch of them, obviously, into the foam, and then I spray painted them with 2 different shades of brown just to start. I've also got these ones here. Those are going to be fun. I haven't painted these yet, though. I'm really excited to do the trees because, like I've said like a million times, I've never done trees. Any of my layouts that I've ever done in the past have not seen trees. I've never gotten to that point because of the helix, which I'm going to show you. What a mess. Because of the helix, I can't reach back in here once I go up. So I have to do this entire area. And that all has to be done. And then once I'm done, I can continue on from here, going up and around. I'll be able to add the module back here. And then I'm going to, this is going to be like North Bay up here, North Bay Shops, Frontera Northland. So you're basically going from Englehart to North Bay, and in a kind of almost prototypical fashion, North Bay normally runs, I want to say, east to west. And in the real world, if you're going from Englehart to North Bay, you're entering from the north, which technically you'll be entering from the north, which is this way, and then you go off this way, but all the shops and stuff are this way. So it makes a perfect area for storage up here. I don't really remember planning that perfectly. So it's more or less a happy accident. At least that's what I'll tell everybody. It was a happy accident. And yeah. But yeah, as for the tracks, I'm using Pico Code 83 turnouts and track. Midwest cork. I glue all my track down, and then I use also Walther switch machines. I have to do a video on this because I've got a whole bunch here, and I can kind of show you. So I have, you can see it's kind of sticking up there. Locomotive can't go anywhere because I haven't snipped it yet. Now, once I add the controller here to it, well, technically I've got it connected so that one button, I push the one button and it'll either push it this way and at the same time closes that end, or I push it and then basically the train will go right through that way, which I think is neat personally. Yeah. And I had a vertical one for here, or a horizontal, sorry. And I had to push the track over just because it was so close to the the switch machine. I didn't really plan for that second track there, but it made it. And then I've got one here as well, and one over on the other side. So basically I have them all connected to this little board, and then the board is what gives it power. And I can have up to 16 switch machines on it if they're running as sets of 2 or 8 individual switches. Right? Yeah, I know, eh? And then I just temporarily put my bridge back up just for now. I really like this. I really like this bridge. The Walthers double track truss bridge. I managed to find. It was very random. I woke up one day and I was on one of the Facebook groups and somebody was selling 3 of them. So I'm like, yeah, I'll take all 3 of them. And it was a really good price. And they did an excellent job of shipping them out to me. Excellent, excellent, excellent. And I had like a few minor repairs, nothing too big. And then I spray painted them pure black just for now. I'll detail them and whatnot later. And all I had to get was bridge track. You're needy. You're super needy. Her name is Alexis, and she's a big fan of trains, probably. And yeah, all my LRC cars. I mean, this isn't even all of them, so there's a bunch there. And for some reason, I've got a whole bunch here on the curve. I had to go through and update all of them with coupler, like new KD couplers. I've got one left to do, one left. And then I've got some in the display case. Yeah, that's that locomotive I was talking to you about. Again, I run a little bit of everything. I don't choose a specific era. But if I had to choose a favorite, it would most likely be modern, like modern bilevels, modern passenger. I know that they're retiring a lot of these cylindrical hoppers over the next couple of years, which is sad. And I'm talking about in the real world. They're going to be retiring them. But to me, they're like candy. I have a whole bunch, and I want to get a bunch more. And I've got a mixture of Walthers, that one's a Canadian Express line, I believe, and Bachmann, but those ones are Walthers there. No, Walthers, Bachmann. Yeah. Nope. This one's a Bachmann. I can tell just by looking at it. But yeah, they're great runners. Excellent, excellent cars. Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm gonna throw in the towel. I'm tired. I'm gonna go make a sandwich or something. I don't know. I'll do something fun. And this Thursday, if you guys want to see some more trains running, me and a couple of the guys, we do Third Rail Thursdays. So basically every single Thursday night at 8 o'clock, one of us is doing something. So this week, this Thursday, we've got Dave 88. And next week, we've got Mark from M&M Rails. So you'll want to go over to his channel. And then I have this little ditty that I do once a month called GVO After Dark, which I also do on Thursday nights right here on this channel. And yeah, we talk everything trains, basically. Model railroading and the rail ones, you name it. So tune in for that, because this month, which tomorrow is December 1st, we're doing a Christmas special. So you never know what's going to happen with that. I hope you guys got a chance to check out last month's GVO After Dark. I had a full-on interview with Jordan Smith of Rapido Trains. That was awesome. I'm still coming down from that high, let me tell you, because honestly, he's a great dude, and it was honestly a pleasure to have him on the show. And he wants to come back. He wants to do more. So look forward to that in the future. He'll show up again, and who knows, he might have some special Rapido products for us, and demo some cool stuff. But until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching, sticking around, commenting, and for the vote of confidence, because I definitely couldn't do it without you guys. So